What makes you smile until your cheeks hurt? What makes you laugh until tears come to your eyes? What makes you feel so good? You feel like you're floating. Think about that. Think about that and think about that. Okay, so as you know, this is the time. This is the time that we're going to go ahead and do our annual check-in, check-up, check yourself time. And this is what we're going to do. And I was thinking about how to kind of approach, how to kind of get this concept if you're not familiar with doing this. All right, so I talk about relationships all the time, so you be familiar with this. When will you be in a situation, in a relationship with someone and they say, well, let's just see how it's going to work out. Let's just play it by ear. Let's just see what's going to happen, right? So how would you feel if somebody, took that stance with you when it came to a relationship? Well, let's just see what's going to happen. Now, for those of us who have some life experience, some relationship experience, we know that that's like a red flag. That's like a pink flag before the red, because a lot of times that means that the person doesn't have a clear path for what they want out of a relationship. They don't really know what it is that they're going for, and they want to kind of just play around a lot of times, and they don't have any specific intention of commitment, intention of marriage. So there's no telling what to expect. And so when you know better, when you are commitment minded, when you are marriage minded, you kind of stay away from people who say things like that, because it can be a big waste of your time. So thinking about that scenario when it comes to relationships, think about your own life. Now, if you stay away from someone who would tell you, well, let's just play it by ear, let's just see what's going to happen, why then would you treat your own life like that? So when you don't set intentions for your life, that's essentially what you're doing. You're playing it by ear, right? You just, let's see what's gonna happen. That's the kind of vibe you're giving yourself when you just want to go ahead and don't have any kind of goals or don't have any kind of focus for your life. You're just playing it by ear. And do we want to do that with ourselves, especially if we know that we don't want someone else to do that with us when it comes to a relationship? So as we relate to ourselves, we want to have focus. We want to have intention. And that's what this check-in, check-up, check yourself time is about. It's about us setting our intentions for what we want out of our lives, because we don't want to just play it by ear when it comes to our lives. We want to manifest the life that we see us in. We want to manifest the best life that we can have. We want to manifest the things that we see that gives us all of those smiles, all of those laughs, and all of those good feelings. And this is one way in which we can start doing that. We can check in, check up, check ourselves, and keep our mind focused on the path in which we're setting, and allow room for God to step in anytime. And so, we're going to do that, and that's what it's all about. And so keep that in mind, y'all, when you're thinking about, well, maybe I'll skip this year, or you don't really get the concept of how we doing this intention setting, how we're going to go ahead and do the vision board, how we're going to, focus on the manifestations that we want for our lives. All right. And so that's what I wanted to bring you today. I'm going to see you a lot. Well, let me not make promises. Look, I'll see you sometime during this month and some of next about this particular thing. But when you're thinking about this is what you might want to relate it to, your relationship life. Okay, so for right now, And this is about the work. This is about doing some work. You got to do some work for yourself to get this going. All right. You might have done it before, but every time and each time is work. So right now, what you want to be doing is you want to have a peek back at 2023. Pull out your vision board from 2023. Pull out your intentions. Pull out your manifestation notebooks. Pull out all of those things that we've done for 2023 and go over them. Look them over, read them over, and see what has happened that you had set intentions for. What took place that you had in mind to take place, or you're going in that, you're going forward, or you're growing in an area where you put something down. And really reflect on the things that happen, good, the bad, and everything. You want to focus on everything that's happened related to the things that you had placed intention on for 2023. So this is the time to look back so that we can start looking forward. So go ahead and pull those things out. Look at it, see where things happened for you, where there was growth. And this is the time you get to see your manifestations and how they are coming about for yourself. And then when you do see and recognize them, write that down. Make, some notes about what happened and how it's related to your intentions and how it's related to what you want and what you're trying to manifest. And so go ahead and write that out, because we want to remember and we want to, be able to see the progress that we're making, the things that God is favoring us with, the things that are, in a better state of mind. And don't discount the things that are negative that happen, because everything is a process. Sometimes we take a couple steps back before we shoot forward. And so you want to jot down all of it, all right? And don't get discouraged if there was a kind of stepping back in 2023 for yourself, because who knows, this may be a year that you shoot forward. All right, this is a noisy, really noisy place. All right, again, you never know if this is the year that you'll shoot forward, so don't discount any of the negative either. All right, so this is what we want to do right now. All right, and I'll see you again soon, and we're going to keep on talking about this, and we're going to do it as this time goes on, as this 2024 is officially here. All right, any questions, comments, leave them. I appreciate some subscribes, some likes, and some shares, all of that good stuff. And I hope you're out there doing well, and don't forget to celebrate yourself when you have discovered that you are growing, you are manifesting, and take that time and then actually celebrate. All right, so I'll see you again soon, and as always, love and gratitude.